I don't want to fight. I honestly can't believe you sided with that guy.
I did not side with Ethan.
You refused to say that you thought Kristina was telling the truth. That guy deserves to be thrown in prison, and you're practically defending him.
No, I'm just saying you're too close to this to be objective.
No. Don't do that to me.
I'm just saying, Sam, that this is a very emotional issue for you.
Yes, it is. You bet it is. My little sister gets the crap beaten out of her, and she's so afraid to go to a trial that she has the charges against her attacker dropped. Come to find out, you don't believe her or me.
Okay. You trust Kristina because you're a loving sister.
I trust Kristina because she's telling the truth. Why don't you get that?
Because this goes beyond me believing that Kristina's telling the truth. Sonny wants me to take somebody out. Until there's proof, I don't know what really happened. And neither do you.
Yeah, I wish I'd thought to bring some.
Tracy, the only reason you showed up there is to snipe about my family.
Here's an idea. How about sniping on your own time and not the hospital's?
All right, look, I kept quiet about what Ethan did to Kristina, but the truth is I'm livid about it.
That makes two of us.
But you and Luke insist on defending him.
Luke is. I'm reserving judgment. The situation may be damning, but that girl is unstable. We can't take her word as gospel.
Why would she lie about something like that?
I don't know, Nicholas. Why don't you ask her?
Tracy, the most damaging thing you could do to a person that's been abused is claim that you don't believe them.
Oh, silly me. And here I was thinking how damaging it might be to Ethan if her father killed him.
I'm sure that Luke made an arrangement with Sonny, otherwise Ethan would already be dead.
Why don't we look on the bright side? All of this mess definitely took the focus off the fact that you got your brother's fiancée pregnant.
I'm sorry, weren't we discussing Ethan?
Yes, and you were on your high horse, even though there's no real proof that he's guilty. You, however, did cheat and lie for months.
Tracy, I'm not proud of what I did, but it can hardly be compared to attacking a teenage girl.
Except that Ethan might be innocent.
Well, we all know what Luke did to my mother. I'd say that violence runs in the family, wouldn't you?
In the Cassadine family, not the Spencer family.
Epiphany, have you seen Tracy?
I would think twice before you showed your face around here anymore.
Oh, there she is. Tracy, hey, I'm glad I found you.
I'll take that as my cue to leave. Would be advised, although the charges against you have been dropped, nothing is forgiven and nothing will ever be forgotten.
Ignore him. He's prone to gothic drama.
Yeah, well, he's not alone. I mean, even people who don't want me fitted for cement shoes don't believe me. It's funny, you know, when I finally feel like I have family and friends here, it all gets blown apart with one single lie.
Well, your father's standing by you, and I am keeping an open mind.
Well, I appreciate that. But I'm never going to get out from under this. You know, I think it's probably time for me to leave Port Charles for good.
Honey? Sweetie, what happened?
I went to the courthouse.
Yeah? Oh.
It's Dad's trial.
Baby, why would you do that now?
I don't know, I wanted to see what it was like.
Oh.
And see what the witnesses had to say about him, but I never expected that.
All right, what happened? So the prosecutor questioned someone. Who was it?
Johnny was on the witness stand.
And the prosecution got him to talk about Claudia, right?
Johnny said that Dad abused Claudia throughout their whole marriage. That he called her names, and that he even got rough with her and gave her bruises. And Dad just lost it. It was worse than the night that Claudia died, and Diane tried to stop him, but Dad was just out of control.
All right. Your dad has a pretty icky temper, okay? And it gets the best of him. Oh, sweetheart.
Did he ever hit you?
been through this. Kristina says that Ethan came to her house right after you left and beat her up. But that's not possible because you went to the Hunter Star and you had a fight with Ethan.
It doesn't
there.
matter. She got her timing wrong. She had his skin under her fingernails.
Ethan claims she scratched him when he picked her up to take her to the hospital.
Oh, great story. He's got you fooled.
Well, I'm just saying that it could be true, and you have to take into account that Kristina has lied before.
Oh, come on. That is so unfair. Yes, every teenage girl occasionally lies. It doesn't mean when they're actually saying something serious, you shouldn't believe them.
I know, but I'm just saying that we're focused on Ethan. Maybe somebody else is involved here.
You know what? I don't want to talk about this anymore. I feel like I'm getting sick to my stomach here.
Okay. If Kristina is lying, it's got to be killing her inside. So if you can just calm down for now, let Lucky follow up on this, and he's going to find out the truth one way or another.
Fine. Fine. If you need that, that's fine. I don't. The truth is what Kristina says. That's it.
No, your father was not physically violent to me. Okay, in the brief time that we were romantic, he was very gentle and very considerate.
But Sam got beaten up by some guys before Jason. Was Dad one of them?
No. To my knowledge, he has never been abusive to any woman.
No offense, but that's kind of hard to believe. Dad has a short temper. He explodes, like at Claudia's birthday when he said all those cruel and horrible things to her. It was scary.
I know. I agree it was, but you also have to understand that Claudia was imbalanced and violent, and she brought out the worst in him, but I don't believe that he's ever been abusive to any woman.
But he treated Claudia so badly.
Honey, you also have to take what Johnny said with a grain of salt. He's Claudia's brother.
It wasn't what Johnny said, it was Dad.
Ethan's leaving town? When did he spring this on you?
Just now at the hospital.
He's not going anywhere.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because I won't let him. It'll only prove that he's guilty. Besides, he's the best damn dealer this floating crapshoot has ever had.
Do not make this be about business. You have a soft spot for that boy the size of Rhode Island. He's a lot like you. In fact, he's so much like you, I bet he's already disappeared into the ether.
Well, then either I will drag Ethan out of the ether or I will die trying.
See any irony here?
Yeah, I know. I disappear all the time.
And doesn't Ethan have a right to do the same? His life is at risk. Most people think that he abused that teenage girl.
Something tells me you didn't exactly beg him to stay.
Do you think that would have been appropriate under the given circumstances?
I thought about calling Nicholas to tell him I was leaving, and then I decided against it.
Why?
I don't want to walk out of here and find a limo waiting with flowers and a cheese plate.
You here to say goodbye or just raid the cash box? I'm living as I came, paying my own way. You don't have to go. Yeah, I do. Well, it's going to look like you're guilty when you're not. I mean, why do you want to give this pitchfork and torch crowd the satisfaction? Maybe because I'm fond of breathing. I'm fodder for the fire here. These people want to spit roast me. So you're just going to cut your losses and sneak out of town like some yellow-bellied sapsucker. Nice try. Didn't work? Nope, not in the slightest. I mean, come on, you of all people should know a con can't create cash flow as a cold corpse. Look, we hit a town, milk it dry, and then move on. This town is done with me. Yeah, I can't argue there. I'd never ask you to stay in a place where you're a marked man. Life is too short already.